3, 2, 1.
What might have recently happened to the girl? The answer is D. She was sick. The car gets washed by a pressure washer. The tires are getting scrubbed. The car is getting dried by a man. The car gets driven out. People, what happens next? The answer is D, or sitting outside of the building. When was Roger Dale Stafford executed? The answer is D, 1995. When was Coral Way constructed? The answer is C, 1922. What could cause this fixation in the narrator? The answer is B, they do not have much contact with females. Who is the narrator currently resenting? The answer is A, they resent their lover. What is zero space? The answer is C, it means utter weightlessness. Make toilet seat warm. How would you do this? The answer is A, use hair dryer. In what year was Pedro Menendez de Avalos born? The answer is B, 1565. To warm up your house without costing too much for electricity, how would you do this? The answer is A, put a pot of hot water in the middle of the room. A man in blue lifts dumbbells in a gym. A man wearing a yellow shirt. What happens next? The answer is D, does the same thing. When was the final volume of Law, Legislation, and Liberty released? The answer is A, 1979. What may happen if I check the phone and it is enter? The answer is B, I may be very disappointed. The front man for the band the Ballas Ho Band was born in what year? The answer is C, 1986. How many gold medals did Jesse Owens win at the 1936 Berlin Olympics? The answer is A, 4. When did the kingdoms of Great Britain and Ireland unite? The answer is C, 1801. What was the reason for the photos? The answer is C, we were on vacation. Why is the narrator making a few innocent mistakes at a higher rate? The answer is B, the narrator is feeling tired. How do you browse a library? How would you do this? The answer is A, look around outside. What will the narrator do to the man they see? The answer is A. The narrator will make a move. People are riding bikes around a dirt trail. They go over a hill several times. The boy, what happens next? The answer is C. Is wearing a helmet. When did WebJet add a second runway? The answer is C. 2006. The Bible, which psalm begins, "The Lord is my shepherd"? The answer is B. 23. A woman in a black shirt is blindfolded. What happens next? The answer is C. Starts swinging a bat at a pinata. What year did Indira Gandhi International Airport win an award for Best Airport in the World in the 25-40 million passenger category? The answer is C. 2015. To remove rust and tarnish from old metal fixtures, how would you do this? The answer is A. Use Brasso and a paint can. How many people were arrested from the Montana Act? The answer is B. 200. What might this person do for work? The answer is B. They might be a casting director. Which of these is not one of the three methods of heat transfer? The answer is D. Induction. What can you assume to be true of the narrator? The answer is C. The recently lost weight. Why was the narrator harassed so much while on the street? The answer is C. They were sought for their business. How do you go on a shopping spree? How would you do this? The answer is A. Shop everywhere, all day. In what year did the Liberals win huge in the general election? The answer is C. 1906. Add key to key ring with ease. How would you do this? The answer is A. Use staple remover to hold ring close. What might he do with her next? The answer is C. He will looking at her lovingly. What may happen after the dinner date? The answer is D. They will post pictures. What may I have just come home from? The answer is B. My honeymoon. Binoculars, how would you do this? The answer is A. Assist us in seeing sporting events effectively. What was the reason I decided to be more sociable? The answer is C. None of the above choices. In what year was the Chicago International Film Festival first established? The answer is C. 2006. David Lucian served as an aide to a vice president who has passed away in which year? The answer is C. 1978. In what year did Elizabeth become queen? The answer is C. 1954. When was Wealth of Nations written? The answer is B. 1776. How many sides does a rhombus have? The answer is A. 4. To melt the chocolate needed for the Minecraft dirt cake, how would you do this? The answer is A. Melt over a double boiler, stirring constantly. When was the name Washington University amended? The answer is A. 1856. What may be the reason that Hillary did not wear a skirt? The answer is D. She feels that pantsuits are more professional. When was the Company of Scottish Archers, thought to be one of the oldest sporting bodies in the world, formed? The answer is D. 1676. In what year was the playwright who wrote The Assignation made England's first poet laureate? The answer is D. 1668. How would you do this?